Today we're continuing our post-patch DD game with the Canadians, and we're headed into the classical era. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell to keep up with the channel. Alright, so first things first, let's take a look at our dedications here. I always suggest going free inquiry if you don't manage to get a golden age in the classic area, or in the classic area, in the classic era. I just think it's a lot easier for you to get Eurekas for science rather than getting the inspirations for culture stuff, not to mention monumentality. You're not going to be building that many districts, and I mean, even if you are going for a religion, I usually save Exodus of the Evangelist until the third era, at medieval I think that is, because by that point your religion game will be set up and you'll be able to convert a lot of cities for the first time and really basically guarantee yourself a golden age. So we're going to go ahead with free inquiry there. Now that we have that, we are building up our cash. I want to build a settler pretty soon here, but we want to buy the tile here first so that we can get our campus placed down in Winnipeg. So we're going to go ahead now. We're going to go ahead and chop the forest here so we don't lose the production. So brought our settler down to 8, which is nice. Sweet, so we finished our campus in Ottawa and got a 3 extra era score there, and it's in the right era, so that's a good thing. At least it wasn't wasted last time. Now that we have progressed into the classical era, we can finally use our troops effectively and start going after the barbarians here. With our warrior, we're going to backpedal there so we can get a better strategic location to defend against them. And in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and actually place the campus here. It'll be a nice one, +5. So we're going to get that going on as soon as we can. And as far as buying this settler, I think it's 440 we need. Yeah, so it looks like in a couple turns here, we'll be able to buy a settler and start moving towards... So we'll be able to buy a settler there and start moving towards getting our third city out even faster. With that being said, we definitely want to switch back. We want to switch production back into the settler. Frickin' irritates the hell out of me not having CQ UI on because we are so close after the patch. It's just, you take for granted all the different nice little things it does for you and get used to them. So I guess I'm spoiled in that regard. Okay, so we did finish our campus here. Now I think it would be a good idea to go ahead and start getting a couple of archers out. We want to get control of these barbarians here and be able to find a third city to settle fairly safely. Okay, so the other barbarian killed himself there. I think we're in a good location for the most part. If we get beat up too badly by them... Actually, you know what? Let's move back one spot so only one of them can attack us at a time, unless it's over a river. Alright, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, I think we're going to pull our warrior back. We'll let the warrior take one turn of shots at us. But I think as the slinger gets closer, I'm going to pull back into the city. I really don't want to lose a unit this early. Now, we have managed to pop over 440, so we're going to go ahead and purchase a settler here before the cost goes up even more when we get this one out. So now that we have our settler, let's take a look around here and see where exactly we want to move towards for our third city. I definitely want to head out this way and move closer towards the Mali there, because we seem to have this area secured pretty well, so we might as well land grab as much as we can as quickly as we can. Alright, so I thought about this a little bit, and I think what we're going to do is go ahead and settle here on the Plains Hills. That's where we'll drop the city. It'll give us good access quickly to the 2 4-yield tiles here on the stone, as well as the forest there. Not to mention, we'll get the extra production bonus for settling on the Plains Hill, I do believe, even though we'll lose the rainforest there. Now, unfortunately, this would be a beautiful spot for a campus, but we can't override the incense there, so I'm thinking that we'll go ahead and place our campus over here. And then as far as anything else after that, we'll look at placing the commercial hub and finding a good spot for our theater square later. I'm thinking that maybe we can get a good government plaza going on and get some district sharing between Winnipeg and this third city here. Especially if we could get a couple wonders out, that would definitely help the culture yield. Alright, so as we said, we're going to let this guy take a swing at us here before moving into the city for safe refuge. So we'll go ahead and do that now before we forget about it. Now, this settler will start him on his journey towards the new city location. Again, I'm not too scared about sending them out by themselves, considering we have Zanzibar here with their warriors all about, and barbarians don't take over your settlers or your builders unless they have their village destroyed beforehand. So I'm happy that we have our archer now here. We can finally start taking the war to these barbarians and get them under control. Now that that is out, on the other hand, I definitely want to start working towards another settler pretty soon, but I think it's more important for us to get a builder online and repair the improvements that they've destroyed. And again, we'll just let the warrior heal up for another turn there before moving out and letting them take shots at us. So our scouts managed to find us another goodie hut here. We'll go ahead and grab that, which we found an envoy. Now there is a quadrime there, so we're definitely going to back up quickly and get out of range of the boat. Now, as far as where we're going to send that envoy, I definitely think it just makes sense to send one to Don Madal here. We'll get an extra 2 culture in the capital, and this early in the game, an extra 2 capital goes, or an extra 2 culture goes a long way. Okay, so we got drama and poetry there, so we unlocked the ability to finally make our theater square, which we're going to want to go ahead and get going with pretty soon. We have colonization in at the moment. I'm just wondering if it's better to switch into builder production, considering after these 2 settlers, we're probably going to wait until we get the government plaza up, or can at least get Magnus promoted to the point where we're not just destroying our city's population every time we build a settler. Yeah, you know what? I think getting some builders up in the meantime would definitely be a good thing to go for. So that's what we'll do. We're going to switch out of colonization here, and we're going to slot in Ilkum. We're leaving discipline in because obviously right now we're dealing with barbarians, and you can definitely use the added combat strength bonus there that provides us. As far as where we're going to go with our civics, we're beelining it straight for political philosophy. Political philosophy. I think you generally want to get there as quickly as you can to get the upgrade in your government, but then we'll definitely want to take military tradition in the near future as well, in order to help us with our conquest of the barbarians here. Okay, so this scout can go back to automate exploration here. Our settlers finally made it to where we want to drop our next city, so that's great. We'll go ahead and do that now. We got Quebec City going here. I think it definitely makes sense for us to go ahead and drop the campus first. So what we'll do is purchase them a tile. And that, I guess we're going to have to wait a while. Let's see if we can make a deal with the Mali here, if we have anything they might want. Unfortunately not, but let's see, how much do we need? 65, I think it was, right? Yeah, 65. So let's see if they'll just give us a straight up loan here. So we need 21 total. So let's say 21, and then go for 3 gold per turn. And they won't do it. Maybe 4. Gee. And they don't like us that much that they just won't do it. Alright, well, never mind then. So we're just going to have to stomach it and wait before we drop our campus there. In the meantime, might as well start throwing a few turns into a builder while we wait to get our treasury up. Let's see if we can take a shot. No, we can't take a shot with the archers. They're out of range there. So in the meantime, I'm just going to heal up and let the barbarians come at us there. Okay, so we got currency.
Does not bring you happiness.
That's nice because we can definitely use it and increase in our income here in the near future. Alright, so as far as what we're doing next, I'm going to start getting us masonry. I want to be able to harvest that stone when we want to use it. Now our archer is in range of the warriors, so we'll definitely take a shot here with them first. And then we'll...
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
Nice. Okay, so we can work on the government plaza, which is great. We want to get that going as quickly as we can so we can get the bonus once we do hit political philosophy. I think we're definitely going to keep discipline in to help with the barbarians, and Ilkham is fine for right now. Okay, so we're only 5 turns away from political philosophy, which is nice there. Winnipeg's almost finished their settler. We are over 65 gold, so Quebec can buy that tile. And then we'll go ahead and drop our campus right away here. So it'll be a +4 yield campus, which is pretty decent. Definitely nothing to scoff at. We have managed to get another governor title. And while it would be nice to go ahead and get Pingala going, I think since we have so much open land that I'm going to go ahead and appoint Magnus here. As far as where to settle him, I think Ottawa's probably going to be our city that's going to produce the most settlers, the best for us. So we're going to go ahead and move him to Ottawa. Now, it is a bit of a kick in the nuts that we're getting rid of Pingala, but right now he only has librarian. Right now he only has the librarian upgrade. He doesn't have connoisseur or researcher to get the extra +1 per science or culture for city population. So it's not that big of a deal really to switch him into Winnipeg. Winnipeg is going to go down a population next turn when they build the settler, but it's, like I said, because we don't have those other promotions, it's not that life-threatening. We're going to start moving forward with our units here, and we see that there are quite a few barbarians around, which is good for us, just gives us more experience. Now we'll take a shot with our archer here. We'll let them come at us if they want to. They have to attack across the river, but we will bop them here with our warrior as well to definitely make them think twice about doing that. If they want it suicide, they can go right ahead. Now, as far as where we're going to plop down our 4th city, I think to me it makes sense to go as close to the Mali as we can, as quickly as we can. You know, there's nothing too earth-shattering, but I think we'll go ahead and settle on the rice. It'll help the city grow really quickly, which will help offset any loyalty pressure from the Mali being close by. And then I want to squeak in at least one more city over here. There seems to be quite a few hills there, so there can be a decent production city for us at least. Okay, so the warrior did go ahead and suicide. onto us, which is just fine. We're going to leave our guy there to heal up for a while, and we'll just start moving forward with our archer. We've finally made our builder, which is great. Magnus is almost in the city too, which is nice. So I had been planning on building the government plaza in Winnipeg, because I thought with Quebec City there that we could get some nice adjacency bonuses going, but I think it's much better to build it in Ottawa. Now, this is because we are going to be settling this territory here in the relatively near future. We're just like spreading out right now because it makes more sense to do so. But we will have more cities in here in the near future, so it makes sense that we build it here because it's going to give that plus 50% production bonus to settlers to Ottawa, which is going to be the city producing our settlers for us anyway, so it just makes way more sense to go ahead and do that. Now, as far as where we're going to settle in here, well, I'm definitely going to take a closer look at that right now, and we'll get something figured out. Okay, so after a little bit of deliberation here, I think I got something half decently figured out. We're going to go ahead and draw up a city here. We'll put the government plaza here, so we'll buy that tile as soon as we're able to afford it, and go ahead and clear the land with the builder before placing the government tile. That'll give us some time while we're waiting for the cash flow to come in for Magnus to settle too, so we will get the most out of that chop. And then in the meantime, once that government plaza is up, it will definitely help give these different districts that we have planned a bonus as well. Now we have finished the builder here. We're going to go ahead and start some work on another builder while we wait for them to have the money to buy the plot there. In the meantime, we definitely want to get all of our shit repaired here to get it back up online as quickly as we can, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now, it looks like the barbarians are coming up through this mountain pass here, so we want to get over there as quickly as we can. We'll head down here with our archers, and then we'll come through this pass here with the warriors as soon as they heal up a little bit more. Might as well move them over one square and then get them to heal. So, as I said, we're going to repair our mine there to get that back up online. I'm not too worried about them coming up here, as there's really nothing for them to pillage at this point. We haven't really improved much of anything. So we'll go ahead and cross the river here with our archer, headed towards the camp there. Now, this guy can go ahead and come over here and repair the farm next turn. Alright, so that guy's still healing up. The builder can repair the farm there like we talked about. And the archer can start moving towards the camp over there. Ooh, ouch, so they have some archers of their own. Nice, we did get masonry there, as well as finally completing our political philosophy, which gives us the next choice of governments. Now, I think right now, I definitely am going to head into autocracy. I think the +1 to all yields for each government building and palace in a city is going to add up really quickly, especially considering we are in the process of getting our government plaza up in the capital there. So that definitely will be a nice pick for us. Gives us a couple extra era score as well. So now we get to choose. Now we get to choose as to what we're going to slot in. I think having discipline there is definitely what we're going to keep on for right now, and we'll throw conscription in as well to save us some money once we get more of an army up and at them. Ilkum's fine for now to keep on. We're going to switch probably into urban planning or colonization in the next little bit, but for now we're okay with that. And I want to get charismatic leader in as well, so we can start earning some great points towards, or so we can start earning some points towards getting envoys set up in the different city-states. Now, that archer has a lot better vision than we do, so we're going to back up and heal and hopefully let them come closer to us where we can see them and take the first shot in a perfect world. The warrior's fine to heal up there. Now that we finished masonry, let's take a look and see where we want to go. I think headed up the bronze working tree here towards iron working is a good thing. Let's at least see if there's any iron around us, and, you know, having the possibility to upgrade to swordsman wouldn't be a bad thing either as we look to get rid of these barbarians close to us here. As far as what civic we're going to, let's go ahead and take military tradition first, and then we'll head towards recorded history, because I think getting that plus 100% campus district adjacency bonus would be nice for us at this point. Alright, so it is going to be quite a while before we can buy that tile. In fact, oh, I guess not that long, because we get that huge discount to buying Tundra tiles. I totally forgot about that one there. So it looks like next turn we'll be able to purchase that tile, so that's awesome. We'll go ahead and get our builder to move over. Magnus is set up there too, so it works out nice. Alright, so it actually worked out in our favor. The archers did walk in and come into our range, plus we secured a promotion, so we'll go ahead and get that going next turn. And we were gonna move forward with our warrior, but it looks like we've ran into some more barbarians here, so that is gonna cause us a bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and get started on another archer here in the capital. Meanwhile, this builder, obviously don't want to send him in this direction right immediately. I think over here in Quebec City, we can go ahead and start on a builder first before they finish work on their campus. I just think it'll help them immensely to get some mines up and running and get the quarry harvested there in order to get the production having a little boost. Now, this builder in the meantime, you know what, after thinking about it again, I think we will send him over here and just hope that our warrior is not going to get completely decimated. Now, our settler made it to where we do want to plop our next city down, so we'll go ahead and do that. It does have the -2 loyalty per turn, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially as we'll go ahead and get their population building and get that headed to in the right direction. We're also going to go ahead and start on a monument there right away in order to try and help with that a little bit. Now, our warrior's ready to go here, so we're going to go ahead and buy him the tile. Then we're going to chop it. And now that we're finished with that, we will let them produce their... I have it on automate hit and turn to speed things up a little bit here. But now that that's gone ahead and done, they finished. I was going to say that we'll let them finish their archer anyway, so it worked out in the long run. But we're definitely going to go ahead and drop the government plaza here and get started on that right away. Now that we do have that going as well, we're going to go ahead and probably harvest this stone here, as it's on a hill, so it does us absolutely no good to leave it there. It's better to use the production by harvesting the stone and then build a mine on top of it, and you don't lose any production at all. So our warrior here has definitely seen better days. We're going to retreat, and now that we're in our territory again, we'll heal up. They'll move forward with their warrior, but I don't think they'll be able to hit us with the archer. So speaking of that, now with our archer over here, I think I'm going to retreat this way and then take the promotion. And we're definitely going to go and pick volley there so that we can do more damage to units. We have finished this archer, so we'll definitely start them headed in this direction as well so they can support this warrior. Alright, so we're going to take a shot with our archer here against them. Nice, we managed to kill them. Now, with this guy, again, I don't think they can hit us with our archer, so we'll just stay healed up here and let them attack into us. Meanwhile, we're going to keep moving with our archer. We definitely want to get in range and start attacking them. I think this archer should be fine. I don't think they'll attack with the catapult. And their slinger won't be able to attack us because that's rough terrain they're moving into on the tundra hills over there. Now, our builder here is going to go ahead and harvest the resource. So that definitely helped us out, getting that government plaza down. We're going to go right away and start work on the ancestral hall. So we got 13 more turns there. But I think we'll definitely be able to speed that up a little bit. Oh, you know what? We'll just wait till next turn. And we'll get this builder to move forward. And then... Oh wait, how many charges does this guy have? Yeah, he only has one build left, so we'll wait. Meanwhile, we did unlock a governor title, so we're going to go ahead and promote... Magnus here to get settlers trained in the city and not consume a population. Provision is definitely helpful to... Now that we're going to be having our government plaza built up there. They want us to get rid of some of our diplomatic favor, and they're willing to pay for it. I'm not really in need of their money at this point, so we're going to go ahead and say no.
Bronze is the mirror of the fool.
Alright, so apparently they had another archer there. We didn't see it because the tile was up. So that is a kick in the nuts. Losing units on DD is definitely something you don't want to do. So we are going to try our best here to minimize that in the future. We're going to keep our nice defensive position here. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and change Winnipeg as well and get them working on a builder so that we can enjoy us having Gil come in and then switch that out in the near future here. Now, this is what I mean, is that it would have been a lot nicer to have been able to build up a few different slingers so that we could have upgraded them to archers and have a nice defensive force. But unfortunately, we did end up getting that. We did end up getting that boost in the last video there for killing the unit with our slinger when they suicided into us, so it kind of was out of our control there. So it's an honor to meet her. Sure, we'll exchange information on our capitals because we know they're nowhere near us. And then as soon as we get back to our turn, we're going to send a delegation over there because we don't want them to hate us for the rest of the game. We'll go ahead and do that now. So they did suicide into us with their warrior. We got rid of them. Their catapult's getting closer, so we're just going to start taking shots with our archer here. And I think actually in the meantime, while it is important to get the ancestral hall out, I definitely want to get us some more archers first. So I think we're going to start work on an archer in the meantime. Okay, so the warrior's okay to stay healing up there. This builder can spend his last charge, and we're going to go ahead and build a pasture. Oh, he did have 2 charges after. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind, he's gone. I'm just imagining things. Okay, so yeah, our warrior there is healing up. This builder here is going to build a mine. And then we'll head up this way and build a quarry over there to get the boost. Oh, actually, never mind. I think the boost for it was for masonry. So we definitely missed out on an air score there. But what can you do? So what we will then do is go ahead and buy this marble tile as soon as we're able to afford it. Let's take a look and see how much it's going to run us. So 110 isn't that cheap, but we're slowly making progress there. Maybe now that we got these horses online, we'll be able to trade some of them. So again, we're just going to take shots at the catapult here. I think we'll win that fight every time with the archer here. Our builder can head over. And even though it's not going to give us a boost, we'll go ahead. Actually, they have 2 builds, so we'll go ahead and build a quarry over here. And then we'll head over to that spot where we're going to end up getting the marble online once we can afford to buy the tile. So they want more of our diplomatic favor as well. They're willing to play quite a bit for it, so I'm going to go ahead and let them. So our archer managed to get another promotion, so that's good for us. we'll go ahead and take that here. Oh yeah, sorry, it was the other archer that had the promotion. So we'll go ahead and take volley again so that they're better at killing units. Our warriors healed up, but we'll start moving them down this way. Okay, so we bumped into Coupe. Nice to meet you. Sure, we'd love to sample your hospitality. So they're way over here. Looks like they just settled on our continent. So we definitely still do have quite a bit of room there between us and the nearest civilizations. Mali's the closest, and they're quite a ways away. So I'm feeling pretty safe there. It'll be nice for us once we get these builders online, but I do definitely want to get the barbarians under control. I don't know if it's just me or not. They do seem to be a little bit more aggressive than they usually are, but just adds a little bit more spice to our game. You know what? I'll go ahead. I'm going to let the archer heal, and we'll kill the catapult with... Oh, never mind. I thought our warrior would have killed them. So we'll finish them off with our archer there. As far as sending our envoy, I think at this point we probably want cash more than anything else. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind. We're going to send it one to Hong Kong here so that we get an extra 2 production when building wonders, buildings, and districts, as we're going to be working on the ancestral hall there, and that'll help us get it out a little bit quicker. Right, so we met the Australians. Ooh, and I just realized we completely forgot to send a delegation to Coupe, but apparently he's friendly with us, so let's just declare a friendship right away and take advantage of that. And let's send John Curtin over here a delegation. All right. Okay, so they're moving in closer with 2 different archers here. I think we can definitely handle one shot, so let's try and get rid of this archer here in one turn if we can, and then we'll only have the other one to deal with. I don't think I'll be able to move here and then attack, so this might be leaving our warrior in a bad place. But hopefully we'll survive, and we did. They ended up taking a shot at each of our units there, so that is definitely not so bad. We're going to go ahead and kill them here, and hopefully there's not going to be a second unit that's going to attack us. And unfortunately, there is. It's just the way of the world sometimes. So we're going to move one closer with our archer and take a shot at them to weaken them up. Now, I don't think there's any way that we can avoid losing this warrior at this point. They're just going to go attack across the river and kill them, but at least this way we'll have some damage on the warrior already. It's a good thing we have our second archer coming out soon, and as a matter of fact, speaking of which, we definitely, I think, are going to put off the Ancestral Hall a little bit more here, and we'll go ahead and queue up another archer. Okay, so we finished a builder here, which is definitely nice for them. Let's go ahead and get this incense online as quick as we can here. Now let's sell it. Let's try Coupe first, since they're the happiest with us at the moment. Unfortunately, they're also broke, so that's not really gonna do us anything. Let's see. The Mali don't have it, so let's see if they'll... they won't give us 200. Let's shop it around here a little bit. Okay, so Australia will give us 200. Let's see, 250. Not 250, maybe 225. Oops, shit. Fat fingers. There we go. They will take 225, 235. 230. Oops, shit. 230. Okay, 230 they'll take. Yes, I'm cheap. Getting every last dollar. Okay, so 231 is their max. We'll go ahead and trade that right away, which frees us up here to pop back to our capital city, and we're going to go ahead and buy us a warrior. Oops. I think it definitely pays off to have a warrior around to work in conjunction with our archers there, since we're going to be losing ours next turn. Now, as far as what we're doing here, let's get to work on that campus right away. We did get that online, so we're going to go ahead and build a quarry here. Or wait, is that on a hill? I always have to switch into this other view to see if it's on a hill, and it is. So we're going to go ahead, we'll harvest this stone here first, and then build a mine. Okay, so here, though, we are just going to go ahead and build a quarry. They want to buy some horses from us, and you know what? I am definitely okay with that, but let's throw in open borders as well and see if they'll give us some more gold here, and they will. Let's see, we go 50. Alright, so I think 25 was pretty much the max that they'll do. Maybe 26. Ooh. 26. There we go. Alright. Okay. Perfect. Squeezing every last nickel and dime that we can. Alright, so there we go. We were expecting that anyways. It's unfortunate, but unavoidable that they took out our builder there. Now, shit, they're already coming up with battering rams too. Yeah, it is not just me. The barbarians seem to be a lot more aggressive since this patch came out, but we'll definitely roll with the punches. Now, I think what we're going to do, since they are coming up with battering rams and shit that way, we're going to send our warrior in that direction, and we'll send the archers down here. We will be opening ourselves up to a shot from this archer next turn, but I think we'll double tap him back next turn, and it should be okay. Now, as far as this builder goes, let's get him in line with the warrior there, and we'll escort him closer. Okay, so they didn't take shots at us, which is surprising, but we'll take it. So we're going to take a shot with our archer there, and we're going to back up with this one into the marsh and let them come across the river towards us. Okay, so as we said, we're going to sync up with the warrior here. We'll come across.
As it turns out,
oh, nice.
Kilimanjaro is not
found another wonder, so it's a little bit of extra era score. We're approaching a normal age at least, so that's one thing. Hopefully we'll be able to springboard a little bit further and get a golden age. Coming pretty close to recorded history too, which will be nice. We'll get another governor title, and we'll upgrade Pangala there to get some more science or culture coming in. Okay, so they took another shot at our upgraded archer, which is unfortunate, but that it is what it is. We're gonna hit him once with that one, and we should be able to finish off with this archer here. Either way, they won't be able to attack this archer again with these warriors, as they'll have to come across the river, and that'll eat up their entire turn, so it'll allow us to backpedal a bit and get them to safety. Now, this warrior here is going to go ahead and... oh, I guess we don't own that. Oh yeah, you only have one build left. Never mind. So we're going to get our... I completely forgot. We're going to head this builder to head down to the marble to get that online in the near future. With our warrior, we're going to start coming out here and bop their scout. We're definitely going to want to get archers here as soon as we can. In fact, let's buy one. Ooh, apparently they're a little bit more expensive. $240 for an archer. Let's see, I don't think we have anything that we could really trade off for money, but let's give it a quick shot, because it really would be nice to be able to buy an archer at this point. Let's talk to Coupe here. See, okay, so he does have a little bit of cash. Let's see We need, what do we need? 43 gold, I think it was. Let's say make it 45, then I'm sure that'll be 240. Wait. 42. Yeah, so I need 42. So let's just make it as small as possible. It is 42 we need, and let's see, what would it take? Okay, well no, we actually need the 42 gold, so let's see if they'll do it this way. And they will, so there you go, perfect. We will definitely do that, which allows us to build, or to buy ourselves an archer here, so that is nice. And we'll be able to start taking shots at these barbarians and get them out of our territory for once. Okay. Okay, so somebody made the Great Bath, Hanging Gardens, and another one there. As far as what we're going to work on in Winnipeg, we do have the builder there. I think we might as well just finish our campus until we can get a better handle on the situation. I think one archer should be enough now that we have our warrior coming forward there. Speaking of the builder, though, we're just going to go ahead and skip his turn. Now, this guy, you know what? I forgot that they improved quarries, the production on quarries. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just make a quarry instead of harvesting the stone. We might reconsider that later in the game, once we get, like, Magnus up there or something. But for now... Ooh, rest in peace. So...
all out of iron. Then he turns up the heat to forge some of us.
All right. So, I guess we're getting punished there for settling next to the volcano, but we'll deal with it. At least it didn't kill any of our units. So let's move across the river here with this archer. And let's take a shot and try and kill their warrior over there with that one. I'm hoping we get a promotion here. That would be nice to let us heal up as quickly as we can. Now that we have iron working, I think what we'll go ahead and do is start making our way towards apprenticeship to get the boost in production. So we are definitely headed forward with our warriors. We'll let them heal up there. With our archers, we're going to be taking a shot at them. Now, the builder, on the other hand, can go over here and we'll build a quarry there next turn. This guy can head back into the city and just wait to see what happens with the barbarians here. Okay, nice. So we got recorded history here, so we'll have an upgrade there for our governors, and we're going to go ahead and change our policies. I think Ilkum has kind of run its course, and let's get some added science in. I think that... Oh, it's only 3 science. Ooh, that's not that much of an adjacent... Well, I guess we'll have this campus up and running, and this one, in the near future too, so the adjacency from it will definitely increase pretty quickly. Okay, so now, with that, we are definitely going to be running that archer away from them. We're going to get this guy to come into the city and take a shot, so he's nice and safe. As far as where we're headed civic-wise, it would definitely be nice to get another government title, so I think we'll make our way towards defensive tactics. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and take Pingala, and we're going to promote him. I think right now the culture is more important for us. We are building campuses all across the way, and it's going to take us a bit longer before we get our theater square districts up. So I think Connoisseur is the right choice for us, as it's going to help us get up the civics tree a little bit quicker, and ideally we can get into a better government quicker, which will help us in the long run. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and build a quarry there with the warrior. This warrior is going to heal up one more turn. The archer is going to take another shot at the enemy there. Nice, so we managed to kill the warrior that was escorting the battering ram, so that is a definite plus. So now that we have done that, we will move the warrior forward just so that we can make it so they can't move too quickly, and we'll still be able to heal up from that square. Now that we have the barbarians under control, let's head out here and build a mine. Okay, so the catapult's taking shots at the city. I'm definitely going to go ahead and let the catapult do its thing. We're going to take a shot at this warrior here, because he's the only one that could actually attack the city. They can beat us down with ranged units all they want, but they can't actually take it without warriors. Now, with this archer, we're going to go ahead and take a shot at that warrior there, as he won't be able to come forward and attack us because of the movement penalty when he heads into the marsh. So hopefully, between our two archers, we'll be able to finish him off next turn as well. In the meantime, we'll keep moving forward with our warrior here and try and catch up with their battering ram. And we'll start moving out with our scout. Or with our scout, I mean with our archer, and coming in from the north here as well. So we'll get a mine going as quickly as we can there. Ouch. So it looks like this scout has seen better days. I think we're just going to sacrifice him for the good of the nation here and jump on that goody hut. And we got a new governor title because of it. So perfect. I think what we'll go ahead and do is take the researcher as well. Okay, and now they have a full, well, not a full strength, but they have the warriors moved up here, which is good because he's moved further away from our injured archer out there. So we'll move this archer out and take a shot at them there. Now this archer will take a shot at their slinger over here because he does the most damage, and now this guy will clear out the warrior, and their slinger still won't be able to attack us next turn because of the movement penalty, I'm pretty sure. So let's cross our fingers and hope. I think we pretty much have the barbarians under control here, it looks like. Nice, so we got the campus here in Winnipeg. Our science is definitely starting to get a boost up there with the help from Pangala, as well as the policy card that we slotted in there that gives the adjacency bonuses. And now, we want to start work on our theater square right away, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and place it. We'll drop it down here. That leaves quite a bit of room for us that we'll be able to maybe squeeze some wonders in here between Quebec City and Winnipeg, that we can get some nice adjacency going between the two cities. Now our warrior here can heal up one more turn before he starts headed down this way with our archer. So it looks like we're making Coupe happy because we're not destroying our lands and whatnot. Well, not that much so far anyway. So Mali here wants some open borders, and they're willing to give us 17 gold for it. So sure, we'll definitely take that deal. So rest in peace for our scout there, but the governor title was definitely worth it if you ask me. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and take a shot at the slinger there. With that one, we're going to move forward with this archer, and this one we're going to go ahead and take our promotion. And I think just in the short term, it doesn't hurt to have a garrison. The plus 10 combat strength will definitely be a nice touch in helping kill this off quicker. And then let us spring forward with our other archers and take out the encampment once and for all. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get the olives online here. Our warrior is going to move closer to their stupid battering ram, and we'll heal up again. And now that we got rid of that, let's see who we can get rid of these olives for the most money to. Let's try the Australians again. We had good luck last time, but apparently they're not so happy right now, so let's see who else. the Molly here. They won't do 200, maybe nobody will, but doesn't hurt to shop it around. Oops. I accidentally hit make demand there, make a deal. So they'll do 7 gold per turn for 30 turns. That actually is pretty good. I really want that lump sum gold so we can actually do something with our money, but you know what? Why not? Let's just quickly make sure nobody will give us more. Oops. Nobody will give us more than 7 gold per turn. Yeah, they'll do 6. They'll do 5. And the Australians. Yeah, they're not happy. So there you go. Dido is definitely giving us the best deal here, so we'll take advantage of that. Okay, so now we do have some cash, and I think it might 110 was the amount that we needed to buy that tile with the marble. Let's see. 115. So okay, we have to wait till next turn there, but we'll be able to do that pretty soon here, which is a good thing. Is it just me, or did we not have a builder? They didn't take our builder. Maybe I'm imagining things here. I must be. We got one more build left with this guy. Might as well send him all the way home and improve that marble to get it online. Okay, so Coupe doesn't want us building wonders, which is fine for now, but eventually we're going to have to piss him off. Let's go ahead and take a shot at that catapult, and yeah, that plus 10 combat strength for having the garrison promotions really starting to pay off there. We'll move forward with that archer here. Meanwhile, this one can just heal up as they're damaged pretty frickin' badly. Okay, so Toronto finished their monument. I think what we want to do is get a builder going first. I mean, we are going to be building a campus, but we don't want to lose out on the production. They'll start on a builder. We'll put them to production focus. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. And then we'll buy the tile chop and get them to start their campus right after that. Okay, so the barbarians are coming forward here. Battering rams don't really do anything, so it's only the spearmen here. I'm pretty sure if we move back one that we won't be able to shoot them because it'll take a full turn's movement to move on to the Tundra Hills. So let's just take a shot. They won't be able to one-hit us anyway. And we're going to go ahead and finally get that goody hut. So we got plus 20 faith, which I guess is something, but it's definitely not that helpful. But in the meantime, then we're going to get our warrior to start headed down this way. So they didn't attack us. We'll take another shot at them in the meantime. Now, they were so nice that they moved up with their catapult, so we're definitely going to take advantage and shoot at them with our archer that has plus 10 combat strength from the promotion there. Take another shot with that guy. Our archer there is okay to just heal up. It's nice that they have the promotion there too, so we'll be able to use that quickly. Now, we did get defensive tactics, so that opened us up another governor tile here. As far as our policies go, though, I think we are definitely okay with what we have. I mean, I would consider switching into a Goj or a Goge, or however you pronounce it, but I think we're not going to be building units for that long. I'm pretty sure the ones we have right now will be enough for us to get control of our barbarian problem, and we'll be concentrating on expanding again in the meantime. So actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm not too worried about getting envoys at this point since it's so early in the game. Let's get rid of that, and And we'll slot in... Where the fuck is it? Oh, and we'll slot in colonization here for the extra plus 50% towards producing settlers, because we're going to be going with that in our capital as soon as we finish this ancestral hall. Okay, so we'll finish them off with the archer in our capital, and we'll move forward with this guy. Now this... Ooh. They've built archers there. Like, I think the best bet is for us to take a shot at their archer first to weaken them. Yeah, they suicided into us, which is fine, but we have the promotion, so what I'll do is just go ahead and take the shot anyway. They won't be able to... Actually, you know what? Better safe than sorry. Let's take the promotion and get better health, and we'll be able to deal more damage to them next turn anyway. So we finished our campus here in Quebec, which is great. And I think we want to get a library going too, so that we can start earning ourselves some great scientists. I mean, eventually, we're still a ways away from 4 population where we could get our theater square up and running. So I think right now we're doing okay. We finally have these barbarians under control a little bit, so that's nice. Okay, and I'm seeing the Mali warriors there, so let's send some of our archers up towards the north here. I think this will be more than enough to deal with this camp. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell to keep up with the channel. So we entered the medieval era.
There is no easy way to train an apprentice.
Alright, so we entered the medieval era. Unfortunately, we hit a dark age. And we were pretty close, but not close enough. I probably should have been paying a little bit more attention to that, but we'll have to deal with it in the meantime. Now, I think this is the perfect place, though, to put a cut in the video, so thanks for watching as long as you have, and if you do me a favor, please drop a like on the video. It really goes a long way to helping a small channel like us get the exposure that we need to grow. But with that being said, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.